Good day, I am Shania Idris of Villanueva. I will be having a case reflection for my course CPA Law under Dr. Ryan Evangelista. My reflection today focuses on Republic Act number 4200, known as the Wiretapping Act, and its profound implications when considering sensitive security matters, specifically those relating to intelligence, operations, and espionage, as highlighted in the video excerpt concerning Shi Xizhang, Wang Fugui, and Gu Weiping. Republic Act 4200 is an act designed to prohibit and penalize wiretapping and other related violations of the privacy of communication. So this reflection examines the critical intersection between the right to privacy and the needs of national security, asking under Philippine law, when can secrets be legally collected and what are the consequences if they are not? So you can check the video link of Wang Fugui interview below for your reference. So the cornerstone of RA 4200 in Section 1, which establishes a broad prohibition, it makes it unlawful for any unauthorized person to secretly overhear, intercept, or record any private communication or spoken word. This includes taping wires or using devices such as dictaphone, walkie-talkie, or tape recorder. Now, consider the fact revealed in the video. Wang Fugui stated that state security operatives utilizes hacker groups and other associations for overseas data collection. The stated goal of this collection is to compile detailed background materials and specifically acquire an individual's secret and weaknesses. If the acquisition of these secret and weaknesses involves the unauthorized interception of recording of private verbal communications, those acts are fundamentally prohibited by Section 1. Furthermore, Section 2 is key, as it penalizes not just the act of recording but also the knowing possession and communication of the contents of any record secured in the prohibited manner. Wang Fugui, in his interview, disclosed that he was a custodian of Shi Xizhang's decrypted files containing national security background data. If those underlying records were obtained via illegal wiretapping, then his possession and disclosure of their contents could potentially relate directly to prohibition in Section 2. While the Act is protective of privacy, it recognizes the necessity of intelligence gathering for specific high-level crimes through Section 3. The video's allegation of extensive foreign intelligence activity and espionage brings this section into sharp focus. Excuse me. Section 3 states that a peace officer, upon securing a written order of the court, is permitted to execute otherwise unlawful act like interception or recording when investigating a limited list of serious offenses. Espionage is one of the specific crimes enumerated in this exception, alongside treason, piracy, and rebellion. However, this exception is not a carte blanche for surveillance. The judiciary, specifically the court of first instance, must impose stringent controls. The court order can only be granted upon a written application and a showing of three things. First, reasonable grounds to believe the specific crime, example espionage, has been, is being, or is about to be committed. Second, reasonable ground to believe that evidence essential to conviction or solution of crime will be obtained. And third, confirmation that there are no other means readily available for obtaining such evidence. Moreover, the order must be highly specific, detailing the identity of person being recorded, the location, like telephone number involved, and the offenses being investigated, and the period of authorized, which cannot exceed 60 days unless renewed. This strict judicial oversight protects against arbitrary government intrusion. Perhaps the most significant reflection point of Republic Act 4200 is Section 4, which deals with evidence. This section establishes the exclusionary rule in the context of privacy protection. Section 4 mandates that any communication or spoken word or the existence, content, substance, or any information therein contained, obtained, or secured by any person in violation of the preceding section of this act shall not be admissible in evidence. This provision applies not just in criminal trials but also in any judicial, quasi-judicial, legislative, or administrative hearing or even investigation. If, for instance, the files Wang Fugui reference, such as Gua Ping's national security, background data, or the specific information regarding her fake Philippine identity, were rooted in wiretaped communications secured without the judicial mandates of Section 3, then that evidence would be rendered completely inadmissible in any official Philippine proceeding. Furthermore, Section 3 requires that all court authorized recordings must be meticulously accounted for. They must be sealed and deposited with the court within 48 hours of order's expiration, along with affidavit certifying that no duplicates or copies were made, or that any duplicates are also included in the sealed package. This procedural requirement serves as a strong safeguard against the unauthorized proliferation or manipulation of sensitive security data. In summary, Republic Act 4200 is a crucial piece of legislation defining the boundaries of state power in the Philippines. While the video presents a scenario rich with allegation of espionage, secret files, and strategic data collection, the admissibility of any recorded evidence hinges entirely on adherence to this act. The law sets up a critical tension. It criminalizes the secret collection of private communication to protect individual liberty, but provides a narrow judicial controlled pathway for peace officers to engage in necessary surveillance when fundamental national security crimes like espionage are involved. And ultimately, Republic Act 4200 ensures that evidence in a high-stake operation, the government must pass through a narrow gate of judiciary. If the government bypasses the stringent judicial authorization process outlined in Section 3, the resulting secrets collected become legally inert. They are simply inadmissible. This mechanism ensures that the pursuit of security does not wholly destroy the constitutional right to privacy of communication. Thank you.